I used the wrong ability! Greetings, everyone. I'm glad to be here, and I'm glad that you are here. We're going to be playing some Magic the Gathering Arena today, as always. These are some of the highlights from our stream, and I really hope you enjoy the games. If you do really enjoy the program, please don't forget to leave a like and subscription. It really, really helps the channel. So without further ado, let's get to the games. Yeah, that's very cool. That's, I mean, that sounds like... I don't know, that almost sounds like a dream job. Just getting to wander around in the wilderness. Hanging out. Walking around. Enjoying the air. Measuring rivers. Like, man. That sounds almost too good to be true, you know what I mean? We're gonna hang on. How was your day, Dig Dug? Glad you made it. But you're an intern. Ah, oh boy. Stitcher supplier? That's terrifying. What are they up to? Thoughtseize, Bonecrusher Giant, go over. Foretells, another thing. Stomp your face. Bonecrusher Giant. Come on down. Fine with the 3 CMC Planeswalker ult ending the game if it requires it to be on board for at least 4 more uptick. Okay, I could see that. Archfiend King hits us for 1. We take it. And 4 cards remain in hand. Presumably doing some amount of reanimating here. That's, you know, the only thing that makes sense, obviously. Opponent has Heartless Act, takes 2 damage. Removes counters. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, brutal! Our opponent paid 2 mana and a card, 2 life, 2 mana and a card to time walk themselves, folks. Yeah. We'll keep this one. I think we are going to go ahead and start on the Spikefield Cave. If they go turn 1 Llanowar, we'll be a little bit chagrined. Ooh, Reinforced Ronin. No, we're definitely glad we go with the Spikefield Cave here. Uh-oh. Well, we might not be if we only draw lands, though. You can control how quickly you scoop them. I mean, I suppose that's fair. Don't. And a reasonable consideration. We're going to Fortle that Doomskar. Unfortunately, the Reinforced Ronin here are really awkward. Most of our removal is sorcery speed. So we're probably going to need the Wanderer to handle that. Professional Facebreaker. Wow. Wow. Okay, well, Jaya, Fire Negotiator. Come on down, go on up, make a prowessy creature. I wonder why they didn't cast the Reinforced Ronin just to get the counter onto the Patchwork Automaton. They must have something planned for the treasure. Glass Casket here is really, really annoying. We were kind of counting on that to keep our Jaya alive. But admittedly, I was going to say, more than anything, we just... Holy crud. We were just trying to get them to deploy their hand by playing that Jaya there. They did, folks. They did. The Reinforced Ronin here, again, still very problematic. We are kind of terrified. Luxior. Giada's Gift comes off the top. I do think we just have to Doomskar.
Your creatures go away. Briam 516. 4 cards in hand, plays a land. 3 cards in hand. Dragonspark Reactor shows up. Reinforced Ronin comes down. Crashes in for 2. Counter goes on to the Dragonspark Reactor. We dropped 8. Ay, ay, ay. Well, we are terrified. Turn gets passed. Briam, your go. Dragonspark's Darksteel Citadel comes down. Dragonspark Reactor gets a counter. Reinforced Ronin comes down. Dragonspark Reactor gets a counter. Combat. Reinforced Ronin gets in. We are going to Wandering Emperor. And exile the Ronin. Opponent. Going to Voltage Surge. Respectable. Our creature goes, or our Wandering Emperor goes away. Their creature does as well. Shatter the Sky is a good one, but alas, we are terrified here of the potential ramifications of what our opponent might be up to. Luxior Giada's Gift. Going to go on to the Chandra here. Unfortunately, Chandra does not have haste, but that's okay. And I know this does potentially expose it to the Dragonspark Reactor if they come up with an artifact here, but we don't want that Dragonspark Reactor killing us. That's the primary thing we don't want. All right, go on up. Chandra, 6 loyalty. Just the damage. Combat. Chandra, get in there. Opponent drops to 12. The clock is on. Eiganjo does protect us from some amount of reinforced Ronin damage, if that's what they get. Opponent kind of flooding out there. Let's go up first. We don't know what's on top of our library. Sarkhan the Masterless. All right, well, I mean, I would rather cast the one off the top of the library than the one from our hand. So, Dargon. 2-turn clock. Dragonspark Reactor killing a dragon and hitting our face. We're actually kind of happy about that. Unless our opponent has a lot more burn than I'm thinking they have, this kind of just seals the victory. Yes! I guess kind of like a concession, but I also don't know what's in their deck, so it could have been the right line. Call Familiar shows up. Drains us a bit. Well, folks, we're likely going to regret this, but I am going to exile the Cauldron Familiar. I'm not thrilled about it, but those things do regularly come back to haunt us. So if we end up being short on lands because of it, well, it is what it is. But they've got to have extra Cauldron Familiars now for their Cauldron Familiar loop. And that really does take their deck to the next level, so to speak. Right? All right. Gideon of the Trials, come on down. Gideon, go on up, prevent the damage from Blood Tithe Harvester. Gotta remember the Den of the Bugbear here. No treasures yet. This deck typically does make treasures rather adroitly. 2 blood tokens, though, and a second Blood Tithe Harvester arrives. Oh, wow. Okay, well. Now is just as good a time as any. We're going to go ahead and prevent the damage from the Den of the Bugbear, and we can have the gods get angry here real quick. Opponent going to sacrifice, draw some cards. No. Oh, boy, that was just the blood tokens that were holding priority. They've got... There's no way they don't crack some number of blood tokens now, though, right? Their hand can't be that good. Okay, claim the Firstborn goes away. Okay. We're actually kind of happy that goes away because the Jaya's making tokens and stuff like that. There are plenty of situations that Sarkhan makes the dragons and stuff. Those can be stolen, and it would put us in an awkward spot, no doubt. Boondoggle, glad you made it. Sure. Chandra. Go on down. Go on up. Portal. Gideon. Prevent the damage. Go on ahead. Indeed. Boondoggle. Indeed. Holy crud, it's the third Blood Tithe Harvester. Alright. The second one, you're always like, that's a bummer that they had it. But the third one is always surprising to see. Fabio, good to see you. Good to see you, my friend. I trust life has found you well. Well, there's another land. Prevent that. Destroy these. We are going to Luxior. Yeah, do that. Darn it, folks. Ugh. There we go. I feel like my camera wasn't... There we go. Quite online there. Or quite lined up properly. Uh-oh, there's the Mayhem Devil. That card is scary. Oh, okay. Gideon. Prevent the damage. Go up with Chandra. Helm of the Host? No, we're doing it, folks. No. Okay. Oh my gosh. Gotta be more careful how I collect, dang it. Helm of the Host shows up. Does it. Old Sport. Delphi Guru dropping 5 gifted subs. Got him! Yes! GG, Old Sport, GG. I mean, this hand does a grand total of nothing, but whatever. You put cards in your deck, you're gonna draw them sooner or later, right? Sacred Foundry pops down. Try to Drek with Drakuseth. First 10 matches were great. Then I ran into Fairies and Yorion. Yeah, well, that's fair. I know that feeling. We have also known the joys of Teferis and Yorions yet today even. Brutal. Alright. We are gonna stomp. No reason to let him gain life. Okay. Amara, sure. Land. Play the Bonecrusher. We want him to deploy a bunch of their hands. And kind of force them into a bad situation when we get to take advantage of them. I block. You got me. What do you got? Show me. Not yet, Forsaken. It just happens? Oh, they have another Amara. All right. Well, fine. Fine. Land Luxior. And since we're not doing anything else with the mana, I'm going to equip it. You never know. Wandering Emperor might come off top or something like that. And it might do something there. It also, you know, lets our opponent know that this is a strategy we're trying to get into. And it's equipping on creatures, even though that really isn't strategy. Opponent going to Collecting Company here? Interesting. Well, we're going to pass. You got it. It was too close for comfort food. All right. Amara, Soul the Accord makes a dude. March of the Multitudes makes about, well, a multitude of dudes. And Legion's Landing gonna show up. Amara gonna make another dude. Legion's Landing gonna flip over. All right. Down to the Bugbear, come alive. Show me what you got, opponent. We're just going to take 4. You gain 4, up to 23. 5 creatures in play. All these things are fine. A third Amara. Jeez. Okay. Well, I guess now's the time. Not yet Forsaken. I guess we should have attacked there. There was no reason not to attack, actually. I was thinking they would just chump with the 1/1, but they would gain 1 life, and they might have just taken all of it. So, you know. I should say there was a reason not to, but I think the reason to attack was greater than the reason not to attack, I guess, is the way I should probably phrase that. Chandra Torch Defiance going up. Reveals a Spikefield Hazard. No, just deal the damage. And no attacks. Just a Dantoing here? Or are you gonna Heroic Reinforcements or Raise the Alarm or something? Resolute Reinforcements. That was what I meant. Not Heroic Reinforcements. That's a different card. Resolute Reinforcements does its thing. Yeah, Westwind, we're... it's actually not a stipulation. I'm just doing this for fun. Though I understand the confusion, considering, you know, why would you ever play this if it weren't for that? But I was going to say, actually, what I'm trying to do here is Helm of the Host, more than Luxior. But Sarkhan the Masterless does have the ability to turn any of our Planeswalkers online, right, into creatures. And when they do that, we can then put Helm of the Host on them and, you know, make copies of Planeswalkers, which are things I'm pretty excited about doing. We might even yet do it next turn. We'll see. Because Luxior can equip, Helm of the Host can equip. We might get another Chandra Torch Defiance next turn. We'll see. Uh-oh, March of the Multitudes. Inconvenient. Rite of Harmony draws 1,000,000 cards. Not ideal. Wedding Announcement shows up. Okay. Damage, damage, damage. Okay, so can we do this and equip? We can. All right, so Shatter the Sky. Chandra, go up. Wait. Is there a reason we can't? Oh, yeah, obviously. Duh. Equip here. Helm of the Host, equip there. Gideon, go up, you know, tell that it can't do the thing. Helm of the Host, make another Chandra. Chandra crash in for 7. Chandra go up for damage. It's a land. Deal it. What do you say, Not Yet Forsaken? What do you say? Rite of Harmony. Okay, they're gonna draw some cards here. Okay, another wedding announcement is kind of awkward, but let's just go up, deal damage, come online, go up, deal damage, get angry at the gods, make a third Chandra, and charge in for lethal. GG, Not Yet Forsaken. GG. Oh boy, all red mana on the play. I think we got to send that one back. And we'll keep this. Kalstrom, thinking about it. I think we are going to send back an Anger of the Gods. Folks, make sure to get into the giveaway. Malame has initiated a giveaway in the chat. There is a code for Arena that you may be entitled to compensation for mesothelioma. No, just code in the chat, folks. Code in the chat. I'll get you stuff. Do things. Bonecrusher Giant. Just a waiting. Treasure token, life gain, sure. Lord Tango, glad you made it. Call 877. Cash now. That's right. Tanub, glad you're out there. Good to see you. Okay. Yeah. I think we're going to hang on to the Bonecrusher Giant one more time. See how things go. Plains comes down. And Giada comes down as well. Pablo Kakwe. Good to see you. Yeah, all these things do their thing. It's so code in chat. I see what you did there. All right, damage. Up to 23. Our turn. You got it. Anger the Gods. Get all of them out. Make them leave. Make them go. Here's Coda's eyes. Willing to sacrifice. You might be dating yourself, Poseidon. Be careful. Uh-oh. Another Prosperous Innkeeper arrives. And Angle of Vitality shows up. Gains 2 life. Makes it a 4/4. Inconvenient. Well, land. Gideon. Slurms. Dropping that sweet prime on us. Appreciate you, my friend. Coming back for the 20th month. Folks, the 20th month. Good Lord. Appreciate you, my friend. Appreciate you. Always a pleasure. The winner is Boondoggle. Congratulations, Boondoggle. Congratulations. Prosperous Innkeeper going after the Gideon. Got it. You forced my hand. Spikefield Hazard, get that thing out of here. Gideon, come alive. Go ahead and attack. Kalstrom. Gonna block? Zimba Marino. Want a dad joke? Fair enough, we can comply. And they drop to 21. And the turn, Angel of Vitality, no longer a 4/4. So, gotcha, Kalstrom! Gotcha! GG. Looks like we're getting some anthology news this Thursday. What are my hopes for it? I thought we were getting... Aren't we getting the Alchemy set? Or is there also anthology stuff? I didn't hear about the anthology stuff. Giganta, huh? Break ends in 20 minutes. Hey, well, darn it, Oddeyes Gaming, I appreciate that. Indeed, Casual Suspect. Indeed. Yeah. Oh, no, our opponent's on gates. Actually, foretelling here, I think, was the wrong thing to do. We were probably just supposed to shock their face so we can attack with Bonecrusher next turn. Explorer Anthology news soon. Wow, that's awesome. I did not hear that. Wait, separate anthologies? So there are going to be 2? There's going to be one for Historic and one for Explorer? Oh my goodness. That would be wild. Yeah, I would be very excited about that. Okay. Sarkhan is very, very good. I think we're just going to Jaya, though. Yes. And attack. My day off this week is Wednesday. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, I am unfortunately not going to be streaming on Thursday because I'm going to be in I'm going to be in San Diego on Thursday doing TwitchCon things. Pretty excited about it. Here comes the Guild Summit. Yuck. But alas, you know, one of those things. No land. We're going to go digging for one then. Yes. And Sarkhan the Masterless. Do a little prowessing. Going to make some people into dragons. And pass the turn. Presenting lethal. Our opponent's got to answer this. Yes, TwitchCon's going to be awesome. I apologize, ENC. Yeah, it is one of those things. We are going to miss quite a few streams because of it. But, you know. Well, I'll try, ENC, if presented the opportunity. Helm of the Host and Sarkhan ready to collide here if the opportunity arises. Well, Prowessy Monk and Dragony people. We're going to crash in. I think we are going to hold on for the Wandering Emperor, so it's possible we were supposed to get in just the 1 extra damage there, but I think it's better for our opponent not to know that we're going to Wandering Emperor. Plaza of Harmony gains some life. This is still lethal, and our opponent knows it. Combat. I'll jump in the way. Make our opponent have a trick first. Okay. Take 2. Prowess. What do you say, Patrick? No? You gonna gain 1,000,000 life? Arboreal Grazer. That's annoying. Okay. Not the end of the world by any means. Oh, Maze's End. Gate Colossus. Alright. Alright. Wandering Emperor. Come on down. Go on up. No reason to make dudes. We've got a sweep here, right? But... No, 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 no! I used the wrong ability! It was an accident! I wasn't trying to BM! Good game, Patrick. Good game. This is so tough. On the play. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna try and not whine about lands though. We're on 2 mana. So I recognize that this is a very risky keep, no doubt. Oh no. And we're up against mono red? No. That's not cool. All right, we're actually going to come down on the red side here. Although maybe that was wrong. Maybe we were supposed to play towards Gideon. It's just we have a lot of double red stuff that I think might be worth hanging on to. All right, Fanatical Firebrands get in. We are going to stomp one. Just protect our life total some. Oh my goodness, we got the land. Thank heavens. Holy crud. All right. Bonecrusher Giant to block. It's almost certainly going to get shocked, but... Or I'm sorry, burnt. But... No, Uro's banned. Isn't Uro banned? Vant again? Or are you talking about... Omnath? Omnath. The difference in Omnath thing. Or something, maybe. Still need another land. It would be good to get that. But at least next turn we do have Gideon the Trial still. That would be good. I don't think it is Vantigan. Maybe it is. I thought Uro was only legal in Historic Brawl on the client. Okay. Well, we're gonna Fortal instead then. No attacks. Hanging back. A fourth land shows up. Uro is banned. Okay, thank you. I appreciate the confirmation there, Poseidon. Goblin Chain Whirler shows up. Annoying. Folks, awkward. Just passes through. Doesn't bother getting into combat. That means Embercleave, right? It's gotta mean Embercleave. Yeah, let's just sweep then. Yeah. Feels bad having to do this right now, but at least next turn, if they have, let's say, Torbran, the Chandra can take care of it. If it's Annex, the Chandra can kind of take care of it and kind of wish that we had differently. Well, Televangelist, remember they had the Goblin Chain Whirler, which is first strike. And our Bonecrusher Giant is a 4/3. There's no reason not to block here. Right? I mean, I guess I could have tried, but there was roughly a, 0.001% chance they let it through. I suppose that's fair, Televangelist. And if you never give your opponent a chance to screw up, they won't. That's true. I'll give you that. Oh my gosh, another Torbran. That's not ideal. So now they have Torbran and an Embercleave. Well, then let's go with... Man, this stinks. Mana and Doomskar. Yeah, that's fair, Televangelist. But I'm glad you're out there, by the way. Good to see you. Glad you made it. And there is Annex Hardened in the Forge shows up. Okay. Yeah, let's just go up. She's the Wanderer. I really want this card, but it's not going to help us here. So let's just Gideon. Giddy in. Prevent the damage from Annex. Go on ahead. Take your turn. Okay. It's a Robber of the Rich. Unfortunate. Because as long as this is, in fact, Embercleave, they can still attack with the NX. The NX doesn't do damage, but they can still attack with it. Okay, Robber the Rich doing its thing. And the opponent living without fear. Here is the Embercleave, sure enough, shows up. Goes on. Oh! Nice. Opponent draws a card. Make some dudes. Part of me thinks I'm just supposed to cash this in. The other part of me says it might be some life gain. You know what? That's fine. Let's just add the mana and Foretell. Prevent the damage from a 1/1. Alright. The opponent has a land drop. Oh, it's just down to the Bugbear. I mean, just. I was going to say, they can both Castle Embereth and Embercleave, and that would be really annoying. But this stuff is fine. I mean, we're not excited about it by any means. What we really don't want... Oh, okay. I was going to say, we really don't want him to kill off our Gideon the Trials. That would be exceedingly annoying. Yeah. We are struggling for lands, as we prophesied we might. And... Alright, fine. There's the land we wanted. Okay. Doomskar. Go away. Gideon. Prevent the damage from the Den of the Bugbear. E-I-E-I-O. Exactly, Zageiger. We're on a 26 land deck. I don't understand how this happens, but oh well. Den of the Bugbear, come alive. No? Just a Ramanop Ruins? Just a Ramanop Ruins. All right, you got it. Anger of the Gods, huh? Well, then we're going to go ahead and Karn, the Great Creator. Come on down. Go on down. Grab ourselves a Heart of Kiran. Going up for mana. Heart of Kiran. Gideon, go up. Prevent the damage from the Den of the Bugbear. Okay. I wouldn't say we're excited about where we're at, but we are battling. It's possible this turn was supposed to be the Sarkhan. But we are actually still presenting lethal this next turn. Okay. Den of the Bugbear comes alive. Combat. What? Goes after Gideon of the Trials. Okay. You know, I am not sure, but I am going to risk it. We'll let Gideon take an extra damage down to 5. What's your final card? Nothing? All right, we got you. Sarkhan the Masterless. No. Oh, yeah, okay. I was like, I need to make sure I did this right. But yeah, we're okay. All right. Woo. Nice, Gimp. Very nice. Who confirms that they're real? Zageiger, you do. You do. You have to confirm that they are correct, that they are real. So this is on you, and I think we all can appreciate that it's a monumental task. I know, Elfenlied, I know. I apologize for that. It's not going to be a full week. If we can swing it, I might stream on Monday, but I don't think my flight is going to come in on time. So if the flight doesn't come in on time, I hate to be this way, but, you know, not streaming. All right, Castle Ardenvale, come on down. Oh. Running Wolfie. Yeah, see, I did not know that. I thought it was, I thought that was an allusion to the Flight of the Bumblebee. That was the only one that I was aware of. All right. Opponent discards a Bonecrusher Giant, huh? Actually, let's just get into the Trials so that we can pressure the Liliana as well. Prevent the damage from the Tenacious Underdog. Hang on for dear life. Weird, good to see ya. Good to see ya. Sorin the Mirthless shows up. Gonna make a... no, does not make a vampire. Thoughtseize. Tell me there isn't a land drop. Okay. This is the one. No, it's not. It's this one. Because the Clifftop Retreat actually a tapped land without the mountains. So we're going to get rid of that one. Okay, well. Indestructible dude, go after Liliana. Opponent immediately jumps in front. Well, fine. Then we're just going to go ahead and Shadow Torch Defiance. Go up for mana. It's possible we were just supposed to try and exile the Tenacious Underdog, but I think this is fine. Or at least I hope this is fine. You know? I know, Elfenly. The issue is it's hard to do RL streams, like just with your phone and stuff. The technology really is not a perfected thing. So it's kind of rough. Opponent makes us discard. Well, we were hoping that they would let it through, Alex. And the Lily isn't like... The Lily's not just ruining us or anything. You know, we're fighting just fine. It's just, it would have been nice if we had, you know, been able to have our cake and eat it too, so to speak, right? All right, Tenacious Underdog dies. Well, let's go up for mana and cast a Bonecrusher Giant. And become a 4/4. Go after Sorin or just at their face? I mean, we're actually kind of representing a lot of damage if we just go at their face. Well, let's go at their Sorin, unfortunately. Yeah. Pass the turn. I know, Elfenlead, I know. It's definitely one of those things. All right, well. You would have killed Lily. That's fair. I'm not sure that killing Lily was going to be the correct play there, right? Stop that. Because what else she do? Make us discard? They also have to discard. We just cast the Wandering Emperor in response. They make us sacrifice a creature. Fine. We come down, make a samurai, sacrifice the samurai. Right? Like, I don't think Lily is backbreaking here. But the Sorin, if the Sorin gets to ultimate because we were greedy and didn't pressure it, then, you know, we could just literally die to the Tenacious Underdog and a Sorin activation, right? So I think it's inconvenient. Yeah, okay, well, this is inconvenient, but still fine. Heartless Act down to 11. That's a really good draw for our opponent. Chandra Torch Defiance of their own. Oh no, that's actually brutal. Yeah, darn it. That is really unfortunate. All right. Well, we go up. Damage. Gideon. Combat. At their face? Okay. Opponent on 4. Well, I mean, that's fair, Geiger. But the Sorin would be at ultimate, right? What do you Are you convinced we are worse off right now? I'm not convinced we're worse off. Opponent on 4 life. We're gonna make a dude, Alex. Right, because they can do additional things we want to be able to profesh. I'm not convinced you aren't convinced. All right, well, that's fair, I suppose. Well, actually, we gotta wait to the end step here. There we go. Okay. Well, I mean, it just depends, right? Opponent. Because it all depends on what they have, right? Go up. What do we get? Damage. Okay. Gideon. Gideon. Opponent. What do you say? That's fair. I guess if your perspective is Gideon is indestructible, so he is unlikely to die. Oh, that's a fair line then. That's a fair line. Peter, good to see ya. All right. House Demir Jun does get another turn because of the line we took. Heartless Act. Going to remove counters from our Gideon. Bummer. Okay. Opponent going after our Gideon. Yeah, I think your line was better, Alex. Opponent has to make us sacrifice a creature. Yeah, these things happen. Otherwise, they die, right? Sorin can go up, but isn't required to. Okay. Yeah, isn't required to do the thing. Ooh, Graveyard Trespasser. That's a really good one, folks. It gains them some life back. Can exile the Bonecrusher. Yeah, we may have given up some equity there. It's also possible, rather than going up last turn for damage, we were supposed to go down and kill the vampire. That was also likely the better line, just to prevent them from gaining life from it. Sorin does the thing. Blightstep Pathway. Oh yeah, we have plenty of draws that either actually just win us the game or very close to, you know, would be really difficult for our opponent to overcome. But, you know, there was a different line we could have taken that would have given us a better chance at it. So, you know. Well, I mean, it's not that I didn't see the lines, Geiger. It was just that I under-prioritized the line or something, right? So, do we go up or go down? We should go down. Okay. Shadow Torch Defiance, do the thing. Getting the trials come down. Unfortunately, we can't prevent the damage from the Graveyard Trespasser. So we're going to prevent the damage from Shadow Torch Defiance. Ward, a heck of an ability, folks. If a spell or ability an opponent controls, counter it, unless that person plays the ward cost. In this case, the ward cost is discard a card. We do not have a card to discard. Blood Crypt shows up, hits the battlefield tapped. Sorin the Mirthless going to be cashing in to get a 2/3 lifelink. Another Sorin the Mirthless! Oh my goodness. That's a good one, folks. That is a good one. We need one of our board sweepers in a hurry. Shadow Torch Defiance goes up. No damage is dealt. Leon of the Veil goes up. No cards are discarded. No, I agree, Geiger. I think that is literally the only reason, but it's very strong. Well, and, you know, it does flip over and stuff like that. It offers a threat that few other cards do. We're, of course, going to jump in front and defend our Chandra. Mana, just as much as we need. And Shadow Torch Defiance. Anger the gods! Do it! Get out. Human Soldier, come alive. go after the face or the Sorin? It's got to be the face, because then otherwise the tenacious underdog can come back, right? All right. This has been back and forth for sure. Yeah, the Graveyard Hate is also very good. Opponent deals damage. What's that card in your hand, House Demirjun? Each player discards a card. It was Fatal Push. That was not going to do it, that's for sure. Sorin goes up. Or Castle Lochthwain. They're spending their mana rather than their Sorin activation. They drop to 1. Now Sorin goes up. Unless it's a land, it doesn't do anything. I think they might have to just go down. Yeah. Now we can kill this with the Chandra. Yeah. Okay. GG, GG indeed. I think we got to keep this. It would be nice to have some Planeswalkers before we get to Sarkhan, but, you know. What more do you want? You know, you have interaction, you have Planeswalkers, you have the, one of the pivotal cards in your deck. So, do it. Opponent goes Snow-Covered Swamp into Hive of the Eye Tyrant. And another Snow-Covered Swamp into Shambling Ghast. Okay. These things all fine. Well, we are not drawing our intervening creatures, unfortunately. But these things are fine. Dimir Duplimancy Working Explorer? I mean, that would be sick. Deadly Dispute makes 2 treasures. 1 from the Shambling Ghast, 1 from the Deadly Dispute. 2 cards are drawn. Opponent makes the land drop, selects 7 cards in hand. Thoughtseize comes out of it. Hits our hand. Sees a pair of Sarkhans, an Anger of the Gods, and some lands. Takes a Sarkhan, obviously. Body tension, indeed. Yeah, indeed, buddy tension. It does appear as though your message got cut off just a little bit there. But I am firmly in the middle on that debate. I have had a lot of fun playing with Planeswalkers. I do think what they do is often dangerously close. The things that they do, particularly like the passives and stuff, is dangerously close to enchantments and artifacts and stuff. So it's like, it should be handled with caution, so to speak. Opponent just going to kill our Sarkhan here, probably. But I think they're fun. And since they're here, I think we should just accept that they're here and play with them. Though I do admit, it does create a bit of a sub-game of, the overarching game is we're playing Magic the Gathering. The point is to get your opponent's life total to 0 or otherwise win. Their library to 0, something like that, right? The sub-game that creates is like, if we don't answer Liliana the Veil, we die, right? And, that's a thing. And a thing I can respect. I think we're actually going to go up this time, because there are fewer cards that handle it, and not very many for just 1 mana at instant speed. Before that, with mana up, I think it's less dangerous. More dangerous, but I think this is fine. Buddy Tension dropping a gifted sub into the channel. Appreciate you, my friend. That is very, very kind indeed. Appreciate it. Congratulations, Rogue Peach. You are the beneficiary of Buddy Tension's generosity. Oh, hey, fair enough, Peter Gimp. We will look forward to seeing you return. Yeah, and I think that's another solid case to be made in their favor, Alexon. Again, the implementation is up in the air, so I think we can debate that quite a bit. But as far as having heroes in Magic, I think that's kind of cool. You know, the whole whatever you call it, you know, the Gatewatch thing or something, maybe that was a little overplayed, but I think it's also just, you know, kind of cool to have heroes in the game, you know. Hey, thank you very much, Ready Tension. Appreciate that. That is very kind of you. Dropping in a sub as well for the 13th month. Very, very kind indeed. All right, folks, we really wish we had a Gideon to be able to prevent that Hive of the Eye Tyrant from eating our lunch. Going after Liliana of the Vale. And she takes 4. Sacred Foundry, tapped. Pass the turn. All right. What you say? Could have lived with the old 2 tigers in 1 mountain philosophy applied to Planeswalkers. Each player can only have 1 at one time. Well, okay. And that's reasonable. Also a fine interpretation and direction to go. Yeah, agreed, Buddy Tension. And admittedly, the case could be made there for yeah, but why couldn't they just do that with legendary creatures? You know, and I understand that perspective, right? Hey. So, you know, they're doing this thing. Why not just have Gerard or whoever as a hero, you know? Yeah, it's fair. It's fair. All right, Liliana of the Vale dies. Luxior, Giada's gift, shows up. And we are going to equip it on the Sarkhan. Yeah, but now they can just use creature removal on it or board sweep or something. Yeah, it's true, but right now, without the Luxior on it, the Hive of the Eye Tyrant just gets to kill it for free, which is not great. With the Luxior on it, our opponent actually has to spend a card, which I think is probably better. So we'll do that. Das ist Dali. Appreciate you. Welcome to stream. Glad to have you. Appreciate that follow. Wish they didn't change it from having 1 Jace. Yeah. Which I think is a fair assessment, Gimp. But I also would say I think it is more difficult for some players to understand. Yeah, okay. So I'm much happier with the Meat Hook Massacre having to kill it than our opponent just activating Hive of the Eye Tyrant to kill it, right? I'm not thrilled about it dying. I wish it had lived, but I am happier with this outcome than the alternative. Oh my gosh, just continuing to flood out here. Yes, I know we could hold on to it and do some bluffing, but our opponent's obviously decking Liliana of the Vale. They've only shown us 1. So it's strongly possible. If you're decking 1, there's a good chance we're at, you know, there's 4 on the list. There might only be 3, but most decks that want 1, they want all 4. So I'm just going to play the land. I would rather have the land in play than not. Because keep in mind, we're now only 1 land away from playing and equipping Helm of the Host if we get a Planeswalker onto the battlefield and stuff like that. So definitely fine. Grail's Knight. Actually, we couldn't equip it for 1 mana there. It's not a big deal, like you point out. But Sarkhan says, until the end of turn, each Planeswalker you control becomes a 4/4 red dragon creature and gains flying. It stops being a Planeswalker. So it actually doesn't work, unfortunately. All right, Gideon of the Trials. Going to prevent the damage of that Hive of the Eye Tyrant pass turn. Luna next. Glad you made it. Good to see ya. How's life been treating ya? Castle Ardenvale draws a card down to 17. Another Graveyard Trespasser shows up. Yes. These things happen. Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's kind of weird. Definitely one of those weird interactions, but an okay thing. Oh boy, we would really like Helm of the Host or more Planeswalkers here, folks. Jeez Louise. Gotcha, he! Gotcha!